Cheekyricho's No Bake Cherry Wave Chocolate Cheesecake. Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho's Cherry Wave Chocolate Cheesecake. This is a no-bake chocolate cheesecake. It's very rich and decadent. The ingredients are in the recipe box below, so let's get started. The first thing that we've done, we've got an 18 centimetre springform pan which we have greased and lined the base with baking paper. We're going to crush our biscuits in the ThermoChef. We just pop our biscuits into the ThermoChef and crush those. Speed 5 for 10 seconds, and that's what you should have. It's really quite munched up. We're going to add our melted butter now and just mix that all up and press it into the base of our springform pan. So just speed 1 until it's clumped together. For 10 seconds, this is what you should have. We're just going to pop that straight into our base and press it in with a straight-sided glass or a silicone spatula, whatever you prefer. Press it well in. It's really quite firm, and then we're going to chill it while we prepare our filling. It takes a couple of seconds to do this, and that's what you should have. Now we just get our boiling water and we tip in our gelatine and give it a stir around to dissolve and set it to one side. Now we're going to make our cherry wave. So we're just going to, over a low heat, warm our cream. You could do this in the microwave if you like. Add our dark chocolate chips and melt them. We're going to put that to one side to cool, and this is what you should have. It's quite thick and glossy. We're just going to put it to one side to cool. Now, without washing the pan, there's no need to, we just pop our sugar in there with our pitted cherries. Now these are fresh organic pitted cherries, and we need to reduce as much fluid as we can out of these cherries so that they don't make the cheesecake soggy. So just cook it gently over a low heat until the moisture in it evaporates, and what that will do, it will concentrate the cherry flavour, make it thicker and stop it from causing the cheesecake to get gooey in the centre. We're going to be folding our chocolate sauce that we just made back through that. We'll also be adding some gelatine as a thickening agent for when it's chilled. All the sugar to dissolve. While that's happening, we're just going to melt our chocolate pieces for our cream cheese filling. Okay, once our syrup is significantly reduced, it's really quite thick as you can see there. We're going to turn the heat off. We're going to add half of our gelatine mixture that has been dissolved. The other half goes in the other part of the cheesecake, so just half. And return our chocolate sauce that we made earlier to the pan. Mix that all around, and now we have to cool this right down. We don't want it to set, we just want it to cool right down because it's going to be a layer in the middle of our cheesecake. Very creamy, chocolatey, and extremely rich in cherry flavour. Okay, to make our cream cheese chocolate cheesecake filling, we've got some cream cheese here, which is just room temperature. We're going to pop that into a stand mixer and whip it until it's really quite soft and fluffy. Start off slowly to start with. It's well beaten now. We're just going to add our gelatine mixture. So just pour that straight in. It's just lukewarm now. You don't want to add this hot because it will melt the cheese. Beat that in with a dollop of chocolate at a time. So just one dollop of chocolate until it's well incorporated. Another dollop of chocolate. And the remaining chocolate we're going to scrape down the sides and make sure it's nice and thick and fluffy. Just the rest of our chocolate goes in there now. Scraping down our sides to make sure that everything's well incorporated into the mix. Base is nicely chilled. Our filling is nice and thick and fluffy. We're going to put half of it into our base, spread it all out, making a well in the centre because we're going to fill that well with our chocolate cherry mixture. So you really want it thicker on the outside, right up the sides. Now we just get our cherries that are semi-set now. Cherries and chocolate. Slide those into that well that we've just made. It's really quite cool. It just hasn't set properly yet. When you cut into this, you'll have this big, juicy layer of rich chocolate cherries. It'll be delicious. And you can't see what's in it from the outside. Unlike things that are surprises. Press that in well. Doesn't have to be smooth because the top's going to be smoothed over. Okay, now our layers spread in quite well. You can see it's starting to set. Cherries are all well distributed through the sauce. Push just carefully in with our remaining layer and smooth over the top. that'll completely encase those cherries. You'll never know that they're there until you go to cut it. Not a particularly big cake, certainly big enough for a dinner party for 4 to 6 people. Fairly economical and using delicious organic cherries. Just smooth the top and chill till set. After a few hours in the fridge, remove it from the fridge and get ready to serve it. Just hold your hands on the outside of it to warm it slightly, release the base from the sides and remove the top. I like to just smooth the sides with a palette knife for presentation. Remove the paper from the base and set it on a pretty serving plate, ready for decoration. And there you have it, Cheekyricho's No Bake Cherry Wave Chocolate Cheesecake. We've decorated with some whipped cream, some artificial cherries and some slices of dark chocolate cherry ripe cut into little cubes. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration. If you would like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho channel. And don't forget to please subscribe. And do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you and we're uploading lots of videos every week. And thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Let's cut this and have a little taste, shall we? We've got this chocolate cherry centre, the creamy outer, and a crusty biscuit base. Just wipe your knife in between slices so as not to sully the top up. I told you had a chocolate cherry wave in the middle of it. Cheekyricho's Chocolate Cherry Wave Cheesecake. Have a little taste, shall we? I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho channel and don't forget to please subscribe. And do come back and visit us again soon. This is delicious. Thank you very much for watching. Cheekyricho's Cherry Wave Chocolate Cheesecake.